Hey guys, in this video I will give you a full review of the platform BingX, and we'll take a detailed look at exactly how you can leverage trade here on the platform Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, so especially for the derivatives part. If you want to create an account here on the platform, you can use the link down from the video description to get up to $125 of free bonuses that you can easily pick up. Down here you can see once you deposit, for example, or once you reach a certain trading volume, you will get these nice bonuses. So by just using the link down from the video description, you will get all of these nice bonuses. If you also need a full tutorial on the platform on futures trading, how to do it, you can also check out the link in the video description. I have linked to a full tutorial of futures trading. And now in this video, let's jump right into the review. So BingX was founded in 2018, so it's around about 5 years for now. And it's actually grown a lot, especially in the European area, but also all around in the world. BingX is now a pretty good example of how an exchange can grow just because of its good design and its good usability. Let's start off with the first thing you have to do if you want to use an exchange, which is of course to deposit your money. So you have two different options right here. You can either deposit with fiat money, so with your euro, dollar, or of course deposit with cryptocurrency. So the part where you have to deposit with fiat works with this fiat gateway. So you can choose your currency that you want, and then you will run through this process, and then you can choose a provider, a third-party service that will allow you to buy cryptocurrencies and then use it on the platform. So you can't really directly store euro on the platform, which I don't think is really necessary because you want to trade cryptocurrencies anyway, so you don't really need fiat on it. So as a fiat on-ramp or off-ramp system, it's definitely not usable. I would also not really recommend you to use this section right here because the prices are pretty expensive. So if you want to buy something here, you have to expect like a 3, maybe even up to 5 or even more % of a fee, because these third-party services, they use, for example, Visa, MasterCard, or a bank transfer, and you will have pretty high fees. For example, you can see right here, if you want to use 500 euro, I will only get around $480 for it. So, which is, yeah, not really good. So you will pay a lot of fees. If you don't have any crypto yet, and you want to start with small amounts, you can maybe use this service. But if you already have some crypto and you want to trade larger amounts, I would recommend you use the crypto on-ramping system, which is also pretty easy. Simply go in here, click on deposit, and then as you can see, you can just simply deposit cryptocurrencies. In here, you can choose it. You can choose the network. I, for example, like to use the US dollar Tether with a Tron network because it has very low fees. And then you'd also have like a very low minimum deposit. So this is the way I would go forward. So buy your crypto on another exchange that has a better fiat on-ramp system with lower fees first, and then send your crypto to BingX and then leverage trade on here. This is how it looks, the page where you can see all of your assets, which is pretty organized, I think. So you have your fund account right here, where if you deposit and everything and you want to like trade on the spot market, you will have your funds right here. And then you can transfer them easily to your futures account and then leverage trade with them over here. So it's pretty nice, organized and split. So here, this is where you can transfer the money, and then let's take a look at the futures trading platform for now. So I would always recommend you just use US dollar Tether to trade. That's what I personally prefer because it's much easier, and you can just trade so many different cryptocurrencies. In fact, there are more than 500 coins supported on BingX, so you will definitely find any coin that you want to trade. And if you use the US dollar Tether as your collateral, as your equity, as you can see right here, you can pretty much trade any cryptocurrency you want. Let's look at the fees. So the fees are quite low. You will pay a spot fee of 0.1% if you want to exchange one for another coin. And if you are trading here on the futures platform, you will pay a 0.07% taker fee and a 0.04% maker fee. So on other exchanges I looked up, for example, Binance, BitGet, some others, they have a little bit lower fees at some point, but still 0.07% as a taker fee that you will most likely use if you're using a market order, of course, is still extremely low. On other exchanges, it's maybe 0.01% lower, but 0.07 or 0.06 is not that big of a difference. And anyways, these fees for opening and closing your position won't really matter that much because crypto is so volatile. And if you leave your position open for a few minutes, hours, or even weeks, these small fees for opening and closing your position won't even matter at all, because you can of course tell like 0.07% the price moves up so many percentages anyway, so this won't really matter. Let's actually take a look at next how you can use the platform. So you will easily have here the cutout from TradingView to see your price. You have the order book right here, and here you can control of your trades. You can choose your leverage up here, which is also pretty useful. So UI wise, it's pretty useful. Up here in the left corner, of course, you can choose your trading pairs. You can see extremely many of them. You can pretty much trade any cryptocurrency you want on here. And let's take a look at how you can, here you can choose your leverage, for example. You can use an up to 125x leverage, which is also really high. And then if you take a look at how you can open your position, then you will see it down here. I think this is also pretty nice because you have everything in one view. You can see what position it is, what's your entry price, what's your estimated liquidation price, and what's your margin, so your own capital in this position, which you can also change afterwards. You can add some margin or take some margin off, and this will change your estimated liquidation price, which is also pretty useful. Also in the chart, you will see when you enter a position. I really like that too. And now I want to show you another feature that I really enjoy, which is the take profit and stop loss part. Here you can actually, this is where you can adjust your margin. So if you want to take a more detailed look in this, you can easily, just use that. But here you can choose your take profit and stop loss. I really like this a lot because if you go into that, you can simply choose, for example, I want to close my position. You can either type in a certain price or click one of these buttons at any price. For example, let's say I want to click on 50%, then it automatically calculates the price for it. And you can choose how much you want to close. In this case, you can click on all, then it will close your entire position at that price. And then you will see this will be a profit of $40. So this is extremely useful. And the same goes, of course, for your stop loss. If you click on any of these buttons down here, let's say you want to go, for example, let's say, for example, for 20%, you will see this will be a loss of $16. So this is really good. You can play around with it and you can immediately see, have everything in here. And then you will also, this is also another really great thing, that you will see your take profit and your stop loss directly in the chart. You will see the price where you're at right now. And this is just great because you have everything in one view. You can edit them here and you also see them down here. So this is also, of course, great that you can see it directly next to your position. Here's your take profit, here's your stop loss, and you can even add new take profits or new stop losses. If you, for example, want to only close half of your position at this price and you want to close another half of your position at this price. So this is actually one thing, the take profit and stop loss, if you're using that to trade, it's extremely good on the platform because it's so user-friendly, great UI. You see it immediately in the chart. You see what's your position size, 0.02 Bitcoin. You see I close the entire position here, the entire position here, my stop loss, my take profit. You can put lower amounts right here. So everything under control, really, really good to control your trades in here. So that's pretty much it. Of course, you can close your position. Anything else is pretty much the same as all other crypto exchanges that you can use to leverage trade. You have this close all button where you can close immediately all of your positions at one click, which is also pretty useful if markets are really volatile, but that's pretty much it. So if you want to create an account, definitely check out the link from the video description to get the up to $125 of bonuses. As you can see down here, you will automatically get them if you use the link. If you need the other tutorial of futures trading, I also have linked it in the video description, of course. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the comments.